Well, hello and good evening. My name is Jeff Hooks. I want to welcome you to our VNI Product and Business Overview presentation for this Thursday evening, April 4th, 2019. Excited to be with you kicking off this call this evening. I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of VNI, and I want to, again, on behalf of the entire VNI team, extend a special welcome this evening to those of you that are guests. As always, we've got many of our top leaders and emerging leaders in the U.S. and Canada plugged into this presentation live, and certainly I want to welcome all of our VNI family members, if you will. But really, on behalf of the VNI team and community, I want to extend once again a special welcome this evening to those of you that are guests, because this presentation's for you. I really won't even call it a presentation. It's an information session. And we do this presentation and this information session live every single Thursday. And our purpose is very, very simple. We want to introduce you to a wellness company that has proprietary, scientifically validated nutritional science that the world needs. So we're a little over 5 years old as a company, as you'll learn. We're doing business all over the United States and Canada, and we are, for the moment, one of the best kept secrets in the entire world of wellness and nutritional science. But that is fast changing. As I announced on a leadership call just a couple of nights ago, we experienced 21% month-over-month growth with new customers placing product orders across the United States and Canada from February to March. And so a lot of exciting things happening in the world of VNI. And again, by way of this information tonight, we want to let you know who we are as a company, our mission, our products, our science. We want to share with you that there's a very lucrative business model that's attached to our company and our products and our brand. And then as we wrap up the presentation here in just over 30 minutes, we'll give you some suggested next steps in terms of where you can go to get your questions answered, to evaluate the products for yourself and your family, and make a good decision in terms of what your areas of interest are. And so with that, it is my privilege to introduce our featured speaker for the educational information session tonight, Mr. Ken Nazemeth. I've had the good fortune of calling him a friend and a colleague and a sensei, my martial arts instructor we go back 11, 12 years, Ken. And Ken and his lovely wife and family reside just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, up towards the Lake Norman area, if you're familiar with this part of the world. But Ken, on a part-time basis, Ken's a traditional businessman. He actually leads a sales organization for a very large $500 million a year company that's in the wellness space and the healthcare space. And decided back in August, and he'll share his story, but he engaged with the products, began sharing the products with others, engaged in the mission on a part-time basis, and has become, in a very short period of time, a top leader in the world of VNI, has assembled an amazing team, a huge customer base, and a lot of exciting things are happening. So with that, it is my privilege to turn our information call over to Mr. Ken Nazemeth. Take it away.
Hey, Jeff, how are you? Thanks so much. And again, my name is Ken Nazemetz, and I want to share with you tonight a bit about our mission at Victory Nutrition International, some of the science behind our products, and of course the products themselves, and how beneficial they really are to everyone. Our founder, Bill Downs, as well as Jeff Hooks, our president, has given me the opportunity to share some of my insights, about the industry and, about Victory Nutrition. Based on what I see as a health-minded consumer, as well as a business professional, Victory Nutrition has really put something tremendous in front of us, something really special. And I talk about it all the time. It's something great. It's like being in the garage at Apple before the personal computer went worldwide, or I joke about being in the basement in Under Armour before it started challenging Nike for sports dominance. So let's get right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you right now. There we go. You should be able to see my screen, and I will start perfect. Okay, so tonight is a product and business overview. Clearly, there's so much to talk about with Victory Nutrition. Our mission, our vision, our values. as well as the wonderful products that we want to share across the world. They're all founded in the science of good health. But we don't have a lot of time. We're not going to speak for hours. We have minutes. So I really don't want to waste a lot of time. Let's use it wisely and get right into it. After this call, make sure you get back in contact with the person who invited you, the person who thought enough about you to invite you on this call, and take a deeper dive into the science of our nutrition, the science of good health, as well as the opportunities that it can create for yourself and for your family. So as consumers, we spend billions of dollars a year in three main categories, supplements, fitness, and anti-aging. But I take all of these categories and I really break them down into one big line of thinking. It's health awareness. Billions of dollars are being spent on many products that simply don't work. They don't give you what they purport, and they don't add to your health benefit in any way. So I love the question. What are the products that are the most expensive products on the market? They're the ones that don't work. If you look at what's going on in our world today, just right in our nation, so many Americans are buying more and more nutritional supplements, looking for that magic pill, so to speak. Yet obesity and chronic illness continue to rise to almost epidemic proportions. So, you ask yourself, what is the most expensive nutritional supplement on the market? Again, I repeat, it's the one that doesn't work. It's the one that, unfortunately, many companies, they put inferior products just to get by the regulators. They tout their products based on studies on the ingredients, when in fact, their finished product just simply doesn't measure up or compare to anything that's been studied. You probably all recognize the famous story about the once daily vitamins that healthcare providers commonly find in bedpans. These providers are finding them undigested and unused, these medications and these supplements that simply pass through the body because of the packaging or the processing. They don't get absorbed, and consumers are really wasting their money. This is sort of where I think things get really, really interesting. Health has become, to millions across the United States and Canada and beyond, it's become a personal project. Healthcare has become personal. Further, because so much has changed now in healthcare and how the media has driven so much, it's truly turned into a consumer-driven market. Victory Nutrition is perfectly placed to be a leader for this emerging health-conscious consumer. So many companies out there, they'll start with the idea of, hey, I'm going to build a company, and it's going to be a wellness company, and we're going to have products. Let's go find products to put in this company. Well, VNI approached the market in an entirely different way. Launched in 2014 by biochemists and scientists and formulators, the Victory Nutrition product line was created. And because of the industry-shattering value that these nutritionals bring, a company had to be formed. And that's how VNI was born. From a business perspective, for a product to have real legs in any industry, to revolutionize the market when it's breaking in, it needs to have a differentiating factor. It needs to be disruptive. It needs to have a punch found nowhere else in the industry. I think it needs to be based on truth. It needs to be validated by science, and it needs to be able to be understood by the masses. That's really a great power of three when it comes down to understanding business, right? Truth, science, and understanding. Well, VNI has that. When you look at VNI with our quality ingredients, our processes for creating the products, using pretty expensive processes like mechanical predigestion processes, wet milling, and then of course our proprietary absorption technology. Victory Nutrition is really set up for success. With dozens of published clinical studies, Victory Nutrition stands alone in the supplement world. Right now, as Jeff pointed out a little while ago, we're the best kept secret right now, but not for long. Through the scientific method, and we all know what that is, and dozens and hundreds and thousands of hours to replicate our studies with precision, with accuracy, and reliability, VNI was born. These studies are the foundation to the science of good health with Victory Nutrition. Our scientific advisory board and our founder, Bill Downs, they've gotten us to where we are at this moment in time. Okay, our founders and his professional colleagues, they're impassioned by science, and they're impassioned with good health. It's time to bring it to everyone, and that's why we're on this call tonight. Our products speak to the science of good health. We have a massive foundation of scientific minds, really unparalleled in the nutrition industry. If you look at this slide right here, there's more P's, H's, and D's than you'll find in most alphabet soups. But the most important thing to recognize, I think, is really the people behind these P's, H's, and D's. These are individuals with a passion for good health and a passion for good science. Put those together, you've got an amazing thing. We've created an opportunity to change how the world views nutrition. With published clinical studies and multiple patents and of course our intellectual property, together all of this is the massive differentiator that we were talking about against anything in the marketplace. There really is nothing to compare to what Victory Nutrition International is. I'll say unequivocally, when I speak about Victory Nutrition and the wonderful products that we bring to the health conscious consumer, I always lead with the science. No matter what, I always lead with the science. Use www.vniscience.com to become better acquainted with the hard work and the huge resources that have become available and been prepared for us in the Victory Nutrition family. Again, www.vniscience.com. Now, as consumers of these wonderful nutritionals, as well as some leaders with Victory Nutrition family and emerging leaders in the VNI business, we're all called upon in this mission towards good health. And it's really backed by the ammunition of science. We have products with the highest quality ingredients. Our products are consistently helping people achieve better health. And yes, science backs this up. A few slides ago, I said for a product to gain traction, there needs to be a market differentiator, right? And we have three. Certainly our quality. Bar none, there are no products like ours in the industry. We source from the very best foundational ingredients, and we maintain the highest standards. Second piece is our processes. Our process of mechanical pre-digestion. It's called wet milling. It isn't proprietary, but it's very expensive. We're actually breaking down all of the pieces to the very smallest pieces, the very smallest particles, so that it can actually get in. And then, of course, our proteasome technology. Now, this is proprietary. This is our absorption technology. This means that our supplements will be absorbed 100% of the time by 100% of the people taking them. Now, when you talk about proteasomes and proteasome technology, this is a unique phospholipid transport molecule, a carrier sphere, if you will, or a carrier vehicle that goes around multiple nutrients at a time and then effectively transports them across the digestive membrane. By continually transporting these nutrients into the circulation at the same time, these nutrient clusters then improve the body's ability to recreate, to rebuild, and to sustain optimal health. This encapsulation process, right, this proteasome encapsulation process, it's used multiple times in the manufacturing of our product lines, Enzorb and Protovite, for example, allowing for a range of both fat and water-soluble compounds to be held collectively at different layers within these spheres, layers upon layers in these spheres. Because these layers, their specific nutrients are first instantly released, and then others are released later in the digestive process to ensure a longer, sustainable, and more beneficial nutrient release process. This is precisely the unique attribute that creates maximum nutrition, synergy, and benefits. Now, this is simply amazing. Okay, there's no other products that you can compare it to. You represent a game-changing nutrition vehicle when you represent Victory Nutrition. Be proud of the fact and get an understanding of the influence that brings to you and the nutrition that it brings to so many others. As I joked before, the most expensive supplements that you can buy are the ones that don't get in, right? The ones that don't work. Simply put, VNI gets in. It's one of our taglines. All of our products are absorbed 100% of the time by 100% of the people. Victory Nutrition is nutrition that gets in. So, here's the question. Who is Victory Nutrition for? Many will say it's the athlete because of the intense science and because of all the published studies around it. This must be for the athlete. I've spoken to professional athletes, college athletes, high school athletes. They're all looking for an edge. Well, what is an edge for an athlete? If you can provide nutrition at the cellular level, if you can nourish the cells with more oxygen, more water, and more nutrients, which is going to create more energy, better hydration, and more stamina, would that be good for an athlete? Of course it would. But then some say, well, would this kind of nutrition be great for the overworked or the tired individual or the person who doesn't eat right? Well, we know the studies from the 1990s that even eating right doesn't provide all the answers because of the vitamin and mineral depletion in the soils where all of our foods are grown. So who is Victory Nutrition for? I'll tell you, it's for everybody. It's for the proactive person who's doing everything possible, living a healthy lifestyle, exercising, and understanding that supplements are an essential part, really, of their health regimen. It's also for the person who drives by the fast food restaurant and decides to keep driving. It's the person that says, yeah, I probably shouldn't eat there. I should put something better into my body. It's for the person to take one small step. Maybe it seems insignificant at the time, but a small step towards a healthier, better future. One of my favorite quotes is by Calloway, who said, sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Tiptoe if you must, but take the step. Our focus as leaders in the science of good health through Victory Nutrition International is to encourage everybody that we meet to take a step towards a better, healthier 2019. Sure, tiptoe, take the small steps, but take the step. Now, Victory Nutrition helps with two kinds of steps. First, it's a step for ourselves towards good health, right? And the second is for leaders who want to share and promote the vision of VNI. It's a small step forward in owning your own destiny through an innovative business solution that is supported by the thoughtful leaders like Bill and the Scientific Advisory Board, like Jeff Hooks, who have a vision of health and abundance for everybody. So let's talk a little bit about our products. The first is Enzorb. Enzorb is our newest product, and it is the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market that's really setting new standards for enzymes. These are food type enzymes. They revitalize metabolism. Now, a clinical study is coming out shortly, just in the next couple of months, discussing how enzymes are not just for digestion. So this is really exciting stuff. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And then we have Protavite. Protavite is our multivitamin mineral complex that's been proven to rehydrate blood cells that have lost their negative charge in less than 5 minutes. This is, the right terminology is liquid blood food, restoring the negative charge to blood cells and enabling them to carry more water, more oxygen, and more nutrients around the body. Simply put, everyone should be taking Protavite for their health. Brain Reward. It supports focus, concentration, cognition, mental sharpness, and it's backed by over 30 clinical studies. There is no other multi-ingredient finished product that I know of that has as many published studies in independent scientific research. Thion Extra. This is an immune benefit and cell detoxification product that supports anti-aging and supports life extension. So I want to dive a little deeper into these products right now. So Enzorb, this is our protozomed multi-enzyme complex consisting of a unique combination of exclusively formulated enzymes for optimal metabolic and digestive support. Again, these are food type enzymes. That's important to understand. A couple of things to remember again about Enzorb, right? It is not a prebiotic and it's not a probiotic. Those are comprised of saccharides. They serve a nutritional function. Enzorb doesn't do that. Enzorb serves as a direct metabolic function, absorbed through our proteasome technology. And remember, this is Victory Nutrition's trade secrets, okay, and part of our intellectual property. No other company has this proteasome technology. It gets in the blood, and it serves to enhance metabolism. It boosts and strengthens metabolism. It supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbs. and it supports your intestinal health. Think about how many maladies in today's world are digestive related. If you take out cardiovascular and cancer, that's the number one reason why people go to the hospital. You have to take care of your ability to digest and use foods we take in. Enzorb enhances your ability to do exactly that. Now, Protovite, we all need to take supplements. We know that. But if you need to take supplements, why not take the best quality in a vehicle that we know works? And based on the science, we know that Protovite works. We have clinical studies to prove it. You know, I tell my friends that the carrot that you ate as a kid, it's simply not the same vegetable that's on our plates today. You know, because of poor farming practices, because of pesticides, artificial growing strategies, our food just doesn't carry with it the same quality nutrition that it did just a few decades ago. In fact, a United Nations study showed that our soils are depleted and no longer deliver the vitamin and mineral content value that we once got. Now, all that changes when you add Protovite into your life. Protovite is liquid nutrition that gets in. Our proprietary blend of multivitamin and minerals, it's a phytonutrient complex. It's plant-based, okay? It's unparalleled with its benefits to the human body. Again, important to understand, this is nutrition at the cellular level. Protovite specifically works at the cellular level to return the negative charge to the blood, to carry more oxygen, to carry more water, and more nutrients around the body. And these nutrients actually get in. So, you know, ask yourself the question, who could benefit from this? That, my friends, is who should be taking Protovite and all the products at Victory Nutrition. Who should be taking this? Everyone. We like to call Protovite liquid blood food. Our scientific research and validation is on the finished product. It's not on little ingredients. It's on the entire product. It's not a cut and paste marketing job. Protovite works, and it creates life-changing benefits for those who use it. Now, Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution that rebalances the brain's reward circuitry. Who on the call tonight could use a better mood? Who could use less anxiety in their lives? Everyone. Everyone should be raising their hand to have Brain Reward. Brain Reward is a patented course correction in your mind. So it's a staggering statistic that almost 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder sometime in their life. Look at the overstressed, overpacked, always connected with our cell phones, always connected, undernourished life that the average American leads. Always being connected onto our digital devices means that we always have to be switched on. It was never like this decades ago. Now that you're switched on and ready, what that does is that further exacerbates stress and anxiety. Now, Brain Reward, it supports dopamine and sensitivity function. It helps regulate cravings. It relieves stress. It supports for an easier detox. And it supports focus, attention, mental clarity, sharpness, concentration. Again, with, I think, 36 clinical studies, patented Brain Reward helps to work on the hardwiring to create a better, happier, healthier you. So Thion Extra, let's talk a little bit about that. It is a super antioxidant immune booster. It serves an antioxidant function. It brings out a positive nitrogen balance. It supports cell detoxification, mental clarity, and sharpness, and anti-aging properties. Made with evidence-based premium products, Thion Extra really should be a part of everyone's health program. Now, remember our mission with the products of Victory Nutrition International. It's assisting people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. Now, through the science of good health, we can assist others and really become servants of others and help them find health. Through Victory Nutrition International, we can assist others and be servants of others in finding hope. Hope for themselves and hope for their families. And again, through the VNI family, we can assist each other and find abundance in life, in business, and in happiness. So my question for you tonight, before I turn it over to Jeff, is how will you use the information that you've gained tonight to make your life and maybe someone else's life a bit healthier, a bit happier? Let's all remember that the world doesn't come with a remote control. You have to get up and change it yourself. Start today with the products of Victory Nutrition and the science of good health. And with that, I'd like to turn it back over to Jeff Hooks. Thank you, Jeff.
Hey, thank you so much, Ken, for your continued leadership. Great information. I'm going to start my screen share and pick up right exactly where you left off. So hold just 1 second here. Pull that up. Current slide, and we are off and running. So, folks, what's exciting about VNI is as Ken shared so specifically and so clearly, is we're a different company, and our products are different. They're unique, they're proprietary, and they're backed by science. And we're talking scientific validation that literally no other nutritional companies and nutritional products have. And so the beautiful thing is, no matter where you are in terms of timing in your life, we know that these products are going to bless you. And I want to share with you, the science gets a little bit complex, but the beautiful thing about it is the taking of these products is very, very simple. And so, for example, every morning I wake up first thing in the morning, I take my Protivite, 1 ounce, rinse around my mouth for 30 seconds, swallow. It tastes great. It's simple. It's convenient. It's complete. It's convenient. It's easy. And then I take my brain reward. So first thing in the morning, I take my Protivite, my brain reward on an empty stomach, and I'm off and running. Now, in the evening, right before I go to bed, I take my Enzorb, okay, and that's it. That's the So it's a very the complexity of the delivery system, as Ken said, the nutrition that gets in, the product will do its job. All we have to do is simply take it every day, and the rest takes care of itself. And so, at the very least, as Ken said, we want to encourage you to get back to the person that invited you to our presentation tonight and for our information session, and try the product for yourself and for your family. Give it 90 days, and you'll be amazed at how your body responds. At the same time, as we've touched on before, we are not shy about the fact that we are taking this mission. Our mission statement is assisting people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. And we're looking for missionaries, not mercenaries. There is a tremendous financial opportunity associated with our company and our products and our brand. But the key attributes of all of our partners, including the individual that invited you to tonight's information session, is that it's about helping others. It's about helping others physically with our products, and also helping others financially with our business model. Now, I don't know if you can see this with the small screen with the PowerPoint, but I'm going to just show you what I saw online, just so you'll see what I'm reading from. But there was a report that was just revealed today by Bloomberg that says 48% of Americans age 55 years and older have nothing stashed away for retirement. I'm going to say that one more time. That rate is down from 52% in 2013. Okay? 48% of Americans, now that's probably fairly consistent. I can't say North Americans to our Canadian partners and community, but it does say 48% of Americans 55 years and older have zero retirement. Zero retirement. Now, why do I share that? It's not to be negative. It's just to point out the fact that a lot of wonderful men and women all across the U.S. and Canada and the world are interested in creating a diversified cash flow. Creating an income is called the new gig economy, and it's a big trend. It's a growing trend. We're not going to get into too much detail tonight, but the reality is with VNI, we are positioned in front of this major global trend with a unique business model that allows men and women to create a significant cash flow on a part-time basis without jeopardizing your full-time job or career. And that's exciting. So I want to walk you through a little bit of how this model works. We are a global leader, as you've learned, in wellness and in nutritional science. We had the products and the intellectual property before we even had a company. And as Ken said so well, that's the reverse of 99.9% of the companies in this industry. So we're changing the way relationship marketing companies are also doing business by literally the way we do everything. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But how, if you might be asking yourself, I'm interested in creating an additional cash flow, but I don't know how to do it. And not only do I not know how to do it, I don't know if I can do it. And what I want to share with you is you can do it. If you've got a sincere desire for some positive change, if you like helping people, this is all about contribution. Our mission is all about contribution. And the more people you help, the more compensation this business model brings back to you and your family. It's free enterprise at its best. And so if you like helping people, if you're coachable, meaning you need to understand and hopefully find confidence in the reality that you don't have to figure out how to do this. The roads have been paved. We know it works. We know it doesn't work. And we'll teach you. It's literally paint by the numbers. We have a system. I always tell people system is an acronym, obviously SYSTEM, that stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money trying to figure this out. We've got a proven system. It's paint by the numbers. You don't have to invent the wheel, but we've got the wheel. We'll just teach you how to roll it. And that includes using the marketing tools. That the system is comprised of marketing tools, including your own marketing website that share the information on both the products, the science, and the business. We've got special events like this weekly Zoom presentation. We have trainings. We have a monthly product call. We have a monthly corporate leadership call, a complete system designed for you to plug into that system for support. It's designed to give you a track to run on. So you don't have to figure this thing out yourself, whatever your goals are. If your goals are small and your time commitment is maybe just a few hours a week, great. We'll help you make sure that you capitalize on those few hours a week and are very productive with your few hours a week. If your vision is bigger, if your vision is like some of the leaders on this call where you want to build a global distribution business with these amazing products, and you want to build a customer base and a partner team distributing these products all around the world and create financial freedom, we've got that opportunity for you. And we've got people that are actually doing that right now. I actually had lunch with our number one income earners today. We had a working lunch for a couple plus hours today with Ed and Gina Bender. And that opportunity is there. And not only is it there, our leaders, including Ed and Gina Bender and Ken Nazemetz and others, will help you reach your goals. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to do business. And so the how-to of the business is really pretty simple. 3 basic steps. Number 1, use the VNI products every day. That's the building block of our mission. Be a product of the products for yourself and your family. Engage with the products, and you'll see the results. And all of a sudden, when you're inviting others to learn about the products and you're sharing information, it's coming from a position of authenticity because you're experiencing these products yourself. You're seeing and feeling the results yourself. So that's step 1, use the products every day. Step 2, share the products. And we'll teach you how to do that. We do a training every single Saturday in this same Zoom meeting room that teaches you how to invite people to learn about VNI, how to share the information with the marketing tools that the company provides you. So you don't have to, memorize a lot of this information. We've got tools that do the work for you. You simply invite people to learn about VNI, the products and the model, share the information using the tools, and follow up. Okay, so we're looking for people that are looking. If you think about it that way, it's a sorting process, not a convincing process. You're looking for people that are looking for better health. And guess what? 75% of North Americans supplement right now. 3 out of every 4. So it's not like you have to convince people to care about their health. They already do. And all we do is simply share with them why our products are unique and superior in every way, in every way. And so it's a wonderful, simple process that we'll teach you how to do. So first, you use the products every day. Second, you share the products. And third, you teach others to do the same. And you assemble a team of doing the same. And we'll teach you how to do that. But that's the 3 steps to success. Use the products, share the products, and teach others to do the same. Now, when you do that, VNI rewards you in a compensation plan. We've got a number of different bonuses. This particular information session is not designed to teach you all of the different bonuses, but all of the bonuses can be lumped into 3 categories. The first is immediate income. Okay, the business that you do this week, you get paid next week. Let's say, for example, you invited me to learn about the VNI products and I order Protovite tonight. You get paid a fast start bonus or a customer bonus of 30% on Monday. Okay, so you get immediate income. We've got leaders and emerging leaders on this call. In fact, Ken Nazemetz and his organization, they've had leaders, and Ken personally has had, immediate income of from a couple $100 a week to $1,000 in a week, just as he was sharing the products and getting things up and running back last fall. Okay, so that's immediate income. It's important because it gives you some positive feedback as you're just getting started. And you can have a profitable business on a part-time basis very, very quickly, literally. Next, the second type of income is a long-term residual cash flow. Now, folks, I'll tell you, residual is a fun way to earn because you put in the work and then you get paid on an ongoing basis. And for us, the work is simply sharing these products, inviting people to learn about VNI. I call it I've like you, I've had a lot of jobs in my career, both blue collar, white collar, manual, brain, jobs that wore me out physically and mentally. And I always tell people our business model of helping people become beacons of health, hope, and abundance, blessing people with these products. I always tell people it beats working for a living. And you hopefully you get the point that I'm making. This is a fun way to create a cash flow because you're helping people. And that long-term residual is so exciting because if you think about it, these products are consumable. So you've invited me to learn about the products. I place that product order. You get your immediate income that we talked about. Business you do this week, you get paid next week. Well, most of our customers and most of our partners engage in what we call a monthly product subscription. Now, the reason they do that is they don't want to run out of product. And it's convenient. Our customers are in complete control. They can increase, decrease, cancel their product subscription at any time. They can modify it at any time. Our customer care department's the best in the world, literally. And you get back to the person that invited you, and they'll validate that. We have a world-class customer care department, and so it's all about convenience. It's all about control. It's all about never having to remember to reorder or running out of product. And we also have a subscription rewards program that incents our customers with additional rewards, including discounts off of the product and discounts off of shipping up to and including free shipping. So we have this subscription program. So let me go back to this example. Let's say you shared the VNI products with me. I placed a product order. I set up my subscription. 30 days from now, when my subscription processes, guess what you have to do? And the answer to that question is nothing. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to process my credit card. You don't have to box up product and ship it to me. You don't do anything. The company services your customers and your partners' reorders for you, and you get paid again. So the residual cash flow means as you're building your customer base, as you're assembling your partner team to spread this mission of wellness around the world, and around your neighborhood, around your city, around your state, whatever your vision is, these products you're getting paid with reorders. That's that residual cash flow. These are not brand new customers or partners placing first-time orders, although that happens. This is existing customers, and these are existing customers and existing partners with reorders because these products are consumable. So I hope that you start to get the picture of what's possible here. We've got leaders on this call with a 6-figure residual. I mean, literally, if they did nothing just off of repeat business, they've got a passive residual cash flow from their customer base coming in of over $100,000 a year. Folks, we're just getting started. So I always tell people, don't let the small money, as you're learning about the model and what's possible for you, don't let the small money bore you, and don't let the big money intimidate you. We can put together a plan that's exciting, that fits in with the commitments and the priorities that you have in your life. And Ken started with a 15-minute-a-day commitment. 15 minutes a day, and that's his minimum daily activity plan. And he's built an extraordinary business and a tremendous cash flow on a part-time basis. And we'll teach you how to do the same thing. So first, there's immediate income. Then there's a long-term residual cash flow. So again, based on your goals, you put in some time, effort, and energy for a period of time. Maybe that's 3 months. Maybe that's 6 months. Maybe that's 3 or 4 years based on your goals. Maybe that's 5 or 6 years like some of our top leaders. And then you get paid on an ongoing basis. You create a cash flow that keeps paying you, even when you're not working. Now, leadership development bonuses, this is an exciting aspect of our model. You're rewarded by helping your partners be successful. It's like Zig Ziglar used to say. He said, you can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And I call that selfish generosity. It's a wonderful way to build an enterprise. And it's one of the key components to our business. The only way you can be successful is by helping people physically with our products and financially through coaching and encouraging and shepherding them with the VNI mission. Okay? Now, why partner with VNI? I'm going to skip through this because we've been talking about really why through the whole information session tonight. But again, you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. You've got exclusive access to these world-class products, and that's really important to emphasize. VNI, and I will tell you as the president and serving as president and chief operating officer, one of the commitments that Bill Downs and Kim Downs have made, Steve Kushner from the very beginning, is we will never, as a company, compete with our authorized partners. And I know that sounds pretty simple, but you'd be surprised, you'd be amazed and disappointed, like I am, at how many companies actually compete with their distributors. They private label the same products. They compete through social media and a lot of other things. We will never do that. The only way anyone can ever purchase the VNI products is through one of our authorized partners. And so you would have access to proprietary product technologies that are exclusive globally and not available anywhere else. That's powerful, folks. People pay, look, that's why people spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on franchises, is because they want to have a proprietary product or service and have exclusivity in a certain area. You've got exclusivity around all the United States and Canada and the world as we move forward, okay? Meaning you'll never be competing with retail, direct-to-consumer, et cetera. There are no startup fees, no required inventory. You've got the flexibility of working when, where, and with whom you want to. Our partners travel. Many of our partners travel. As long as you've got an internet connection, a phone, a smartphone, a laptop, a tablet, you can do business anywhere in the U.S. and Canada right now and around the world as we move forward. So you've got flexibility and freedom. You can go on a vacation, do a presentation, and write off part of the trip. Literally, it's amazing the freedom and the lifestyle that's possible as a VNI partner. Now, who partners with VNI? And in fact, the real question should be not why partner with VNI. That question should be who partners with VNI. I'm going to change that. That's people. If you're asking that question, you might be thinking to yourself, is it a certain type of educational background? And what are the attributes? What's the profile of a successful partner with VNI? And I'll tell you from our experience, the backgrounds are diverse. Men and women from all different backgrounds, ethnicities, educational backgrounds. The common thread, and I touched on this earlier, the common thread is a sincere desire for some positive change, a desire to help people through contribution, a helping kind of, again, a missionary kind of a focus as opposed to a mercenary kind of focus. You're focused on helping others. And third is to be coachable. Recognize that we know how this model works, and we can simply teach you. Again, think paint by the numbers. And so when you look at our organization, you look at our authorized partners across the United States and Canada, we've got individuals that are doctors and lawyers and healthcare practitioners and MDs and chiropractors and white collar, blue collar, tall, short, hair, used to have hair, all different backgrounds, part-time, full-time employees, stay-at-home moms and dads, single moms and dads, people with a formal education, people that learn through the school of life, et cetera, et cetera. So it's truly a free enterprise, equal opportunity mission with VNI, and we're very proud of that. We're very proud of that. And folks, we're just getting started. I mean, we really are. We're 5 years old. We're doing millions and millions of sales. We've got thousands of customers, but we're just getting started. So your timing of learning about VNI is really perfect right now. So what is your next step as we wrap up here in the next couple of minutes? Well, first of all, you might be in a position where you say, I just want to engage with the product. So once again, get back to the person that invited you, get your product order done, set up your subscription, and make at least a 90-day commitment to engage with these amazing products. The second option in terms of next steps, you might say, you know what, I need more information. And if you get back to the person that invited you, they can set up a call with one of their upline success coaches, even myself. I mean, depending on what your questions are, we'll make sure that you get the information that you need to make a good decision for yourself and your family, either about the product and what you want to engage with and what you want to start taking, and or even with the business model and engaging with us in the mission. So whatever information you need, get back to the person that invited you. We'll schedule a next step discussion and you also want to, by the way, look at the marketing website, and there's tons of detailed information. There's videos on all the products. There's videos on the science and the technology. There's videos that we have on more information on the business and how we do the business. So all of that information we'll make available based on whatever questions you have, okay? The third option is you might say, I don't have all my questions answered, but I really am interested in creating a cash flow. Maybe that's to pay off debt. Maybe that's children's education. Maybe that's supplementing retirement. Whatever the reason is, you say, you know what, I want to engage in the business. And if that's the case, as you get back to the person that invited you, learn about our builder pack options. We've got 3 builder pack options. These are for partners that want to build a business, and they're only available during the first couple months of your engagement. So you can only order 1 pack. So it's not designed for reorders. It's designed to help you launch a profitable business. So we've got the basic pack, which is a great option. We've got $129 of discounts, including free expedited shipping built into, extra value built into this package. You've got a number of different products to get started with. We've got the promoter pack, which is a very popular option. As you see there, $186 in savings, including free expedited shipping. You've got some free product for sampling. You've got some free marketing materials. That's a great way to get started. Again, one-time purchase to launch your business. And then the Share and Grow Pack is absolutely our most popular option for those that want to launch their VNI business and get profitable quickly. As you see there, you've got $297 of free value built in there, free product samples, free marketing materials. If you look at where my mouse is, also as a partner that purchases a Share and Grow Pack, you are positioned for 6 months as an executive manager in our compensation plan. So what that means is you're leaving no money on the table. It just positions you higher up the compensation plan as you're launching, as you're starting to build your customer base, as you're first putting your initial leaders in place as partners, and it gets you positioned to leave no money on the table and earn compensation faster. So there's no wrong way. We always tell people it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But these builder pack options, the basic, the promoter, and the Share and Grow Pack give you some advantages in having plenty of product to use, plenty of product to share, including some free samples, free expedited shipping, etc. So get your questions answered, make the best decision for you. And as we wrap up, we just, again, whether you engage as a customer or a partner, we just want to roll out the red carpet, and we're going to take good care of you. We would love for you to be a part of the VNI community and the VNI family. When we say family, we really mean it. We're getting together in a month for our Empower Conference, our annual conference in Charlotte, North Carolina, May 2nd through the 5th. And we do look at this as family. We look at our customers as family, our partners as family, and everything we do, our research and development, our scientific validation, that was a reminder for another conference call, is all focused on contribution for you and your family. So with that, on behalf of Ken Nazemetz and the entire VNI family, thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Get back to the person that invited you. If you have an interest in the business, get started with one of the packs, the builder packs that makes sense for you, and join us Saturday morning at 11 a.m. in this meeting room. And we'll have a quick start training to help you get off to a fast and profitable start. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.